the Milesplit headquarters. Todd from Milesplit here with Christian, a.k.a. Goggles of Track Smack Running. We're here to break down the 4A state championship. And we're going to start off in the sprints with Callie Davis-White, one of the top sprinters in the country.
Yeah, I mean, she's coming in with 11.51 here, and she's not really got a lot of competition, but it's going to be a close race, you know, with Crystal Sparkling of St. Thomas Aquinas in the 100, and Callie is also running in the 200 with 23.71. So it's going to be a lot of rough races out there, Todd, but, you know, she's been training hard this whole season and running those repeats, so hopefully she'll pull out the win for Boyd Anderson.
Yeah, Callie Davis-White and Boyd Anderson, state champs last year in the team standings. She had another runner on her team named Shayla Sanders, went on to University of Florida, the top sprinter in the country at the time. Callie a little in the shadows of Shayla. Well, this year it's her time to shine, and she's already punched her ticket to the Dream 100 like we mentioned. But Crystal Sparling, she's got a U.S. number 10 time of 11.55. Callie is U.S. number 3. Janaea Bellamy of Miami Southridge is in the top 15 nationally as well. 10 kids under 12 seconds, and a lot of those kids are going to be... Oh, it is. It's going to be a fast one. And a lot of those kids are going to be in the 200 as well. 4 girls under 24 seconds. Ebony Morrison is that 4th kid. And, I mean, you have the likes of Aaron Turbo Ford, Comfort Gabor, Kendall Ellis, who's a very strong 400 runner, that could also make the podium. So, I mean, if I think of all 3 classes that we would see up until this point, I think that 100 meters might be the most exciting to me.
Right. I mean, you know, like you said, you got top times in the nation there for girls, and a lot of 10 girls under 12 seconds, so that's going to be definitely a race to watch.
And a name we mentioned in that 400 is Kendall Ellis. She recently ran a new PR of 53 seconds in U.S. number 6 at regionals, and she beat Ivana Stilvern of Nova at regionals. They're going to go head-to-head in that 400. Adriana Allen of Dr. Crop, also a threat. And, you know, I think Kendall and Crystal are going to be 2 keys for St. Thomas Aquinas in that puzzle of a team title.
I mean, yeah, if she can pull out the win there, that'll definitely mean a lot of points to St. Thomas Aquinas for the win there. But, you know, you can't rule out Adriana or Elena from Nova. And it's definitely going to be a battle, like you said, for the podium for the first and second there.
Yeah, in the 110 hurdles, Deshawn Gordon of Boyd Anderson. She's your reigning 110-meter state champ. But she'll get a little test from Ebony Morrison of Killian. She's gone 13.64 in 2013, and that South Florida talent is something we're going to see more and more as this 3A meet evolves.
Yeah.
4A meet, excuse me. And some events you're looking forward to are the distance events.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the 800-meter, that's going to definitely be a race to watch. I mean, you got Michelle Howell, who's run a 2:12 so far from Seminole Ridge High School, and also Bridget Blake, who's going to be tripling there in the 800, the mile, and the 32. So she's going to have a hard time trying to win that 800 with Michelle Howell. You know, she's got a 4-second faster PR than Bridget. So that's going to be a hard race for Bridget to win, but it'll be a good battle.
Yeah, and I think Bridget comes in at the triple, and I think unlike Arroyo, I think Arroyo is a clear favorite. I think Bridget, the 1600, she's won that the last 2 years. She was runner-up as a freshman when she went to Freedom. I think the 3200, same scenario. She won that the last 2 years. She was runner-up at Freedom to Shelby Hayes, who's now at the University of Florida. I think those 2 are her events. I think that 800, like you mentioned, is definitely going to give her trouble, and it'll be interesting to see how she rests after that 1600, and that what she does in between there. I wouldn't be surprised if Bridget doesn't run the 800 and just focuses solely on the 16 and the 32.
I mean, for her benefit, it might be a little bit better not to run the 800, but once again, you know, she wants to look strong going into college at FSU, and she wants to triple, possibly, you know, win the 800. If she does win the 800, that'll be a crazy race and definitely one to watch, but she is highly favored in the 32 and the mile.
Yeah, and just going over some of the field events, we're going to highlight those briefly. Faith Woodard out of Freedom High School in Tampa. Her teammate Sandra Akachukwu, she's going to be a threat in the sprints. Faith comes in at 5'10", Sandra at 5'8", and then you have Sandra in the long jump at 19.8, so some depth there on that Freedom High School team. And then in the triple jump, Morgan Campbell of Wellington has the best PR of 39.5 and in the pole vault, a girl I like is from Lake Mary High School. You might have seen her at a couple of meets you were at.
Yeah.
Is Erica Sargent. The last couple of weeks, you know, battled some injuries, wasn't able to compete at Florida Relays, and she's gone 12.6 this year. and looking to defend a state title. Two kids in the discus and the shot put events. Chanel Akins out of St. Thomas Aquinas, 43-11.75. She's going to be a threat. Give those Lady Raiders some more points. And Phoebe Gustelli of Monarch, 141.10. She's only a sophomore. And Dominique Edwards, I believe she was the state champ last year out of Flanagan, comes in with a PR of 140 feet. So that'll be a close race as well. Relays. Everybody likes to see the relays.
Right,
It comes down to the last event of the night. We saw the other day, it determined the state title for the Lakewood boys. Who are some teams you like in some of these relays?
I mean, in the 4x1, we got Boyd Anderson, who's always been strong every year, and they're coming in with a 45.8, and calling close behind is St. Thomas Aquinas with a 46.49. So they're going to be, closely battling all the way towards the end. And in third, behind them, we got 46.69, and that is Miami Killen High School. So that'll definitely be, a hard race and a lot of points to be gained in that area.
Coach Armenteros of St. Thomas Aquinas has a saying, someone's about to get this work, and that's exactly what I think St. Thomas Aquinas, the Lady Raiders, are going to do. They dominated their regional, and they should be the favorites. They upended Boyd Anderson for the team title. That's their goal. And they're hoping to join the boys team who won last year. And the ideal situation for those guys would be a sweep, both the girls and the boys titles.
Right.
I think they get it done. What are some things you're looking forward to specifically on Saturday night?
I mean, I really like to see Bridget, win her races. Like we said, it'll be hard in the 8, and but she'll definitely be strong in the 32 and the 1600. So that'll be definitely a race to watch. And the 4x4 too with St. Thomas Aquinas and Boyd Anderson. Those are some very good-looking teams. So.
And for me, just to reiterate, I think it's that sprint matchup, both the 100 and the 200. I mean, on paper, it looks like it's Callie Davis-White's to win. And I think it probably is, but I think you can't count out Sparling or Bellamy, and you can't count out some of the other girls in the 200 as well. But nonetheless, this will be a very, very fast weekend, both on the girls' side and on the boys' side. For Christian, a.k.a. Goggles of Track Smack Running, I'm Todd Graisley from Milesplit, and we'll see you at States.